Sam.
Cam.
Salmon Cam.
All right.
Buddy.
Your reward. Keyblade. Back off. Got him.
You know, Sam, you sure have come a long way from taking 20 tries on Destiny Island's Riku.
Enlighten me. Shine.
I'm taking like a month or two on Lingering Will or something.
Yeah.
Shine. Judgment. Give me power.
And that's crazy because I'm pretty sure you'd consider Lingering Will easier than this guy.
Yeah, at this point.
Right there.
I would. I certainly would.
Xehanort's hard.
He just comes at you like, I'm gonna get you.
Take this. So long. It's over.
Omelette du damage.
What?
This was your fate. Accept it.
I just didn't time it. I was ready. I was like, fuck, I gotta dodge, I gotta dodge, I gotta dodge.
Did you ever notice where that attack takes place?
What do you mean?
Where is that? If he turns, like, let's say he turned when Golden Hour turns into Destiny Islands. What is that place?
Enlighten me.
Oh, you mean like where he teleports you in New Dark Times?
Yeah. What does he turn the battlefield into?
It kind of looks like the place where you fight the second phase of Xemnas.
Interesting idea. It's not. It's not that, but it's. You're not too far off. He actually takes you to that same place in the story fight in this game.
Yes, that I remember. It's the same looking place.
It's the organization meeting room from Kingdom Hearts 2 with all the chairs and the different heights.
That's kind of cool.
In the story fight, he actually sits on top of the chair.
This was your fate.
And you know, you had to do the dodges and blocks.
Yeah.
But in here, he's not even in the seat, and I think that's really interesting and cool. It is a nice parallel to previous Xehanorts.
Keyblade. One. Take this over here. It's over.
Master Ansel, the fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity. How well did you usually do on the?
Not very well.
I was
I was never really fit.
I was that kid
I was
who
not always fat, but ugly. What were you gonna say?
I was that kid who would get at least 80.
Damn. I don't know if anyone in my class ever got that high, and there were some pretty athletic kids in my class.
Now I'm talking about like elementary school here. I would get even higher.
I don't know if I've ever taken the pistol test in middle school.
Yeah, you must have.
I mean, I was in a private middle school. So.
Oh, okay. And then I got like close to 100 in high school. And like at that point, the teacher's just like, okay, whatever, and just stops them.
And I was bad at like all of the fitness things. Except for like the stretching ones, just because my limbs were long.
That's how you do it. I don't know what I said.
This was your fate. Accept it.
I wasn't never really too good at the push-ups one until like middle school, when my brother basically made me do a lot of push-ups. But I was good at basically everything else in the fitness test.
Keyblade. Over here.
I can't remember what my highest on the page was. I think I did one time do like okay. I got like 30 or something.
I don't know what is considered good. I just know that I would
Pretty
always.
sure like the idea, like what you want to shoot for was like 40 or something.
Pandemic totally destroyed my fitness. I used to be able to run like more than a mile. Now I can't do it on the block.
This was your fate.
Well, I mean, you also hurt your knee,
Yeah.
so that
too.
contributes to it.
But part of the reason why I like regularly is that I think
Helps you sort of get back into it.
it's definitely making me healthy. Look, I think I told you this. I was having trouble staying awake the whole day.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Like I would go. Like there were days where I'd wake up in the morning, right? Which I know that might not be something you've ever done in your life. But
No, I have, just not in a long time. You might be surprised to hear this, but when I was young, I loved getting up early. I would get up at like 6 a.m. on Saturdays for no reason.
I loved doing that too. The difference between here is that I still love doing that. So you know. Yeah. So
I don't know why I blocked. This didn't matter.
Here we go.
I always thought you had to dodge both of them, but you only need to dodge the second.
yeah, like I get up in the morning, and then I'd be like, oh man, I am totally like fresh. I am up and ready for the day. And then I would eat breakfast, right? Like I get up in the morning, like, and not even like early in the morning. I get up at 8, right? And then I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's eat breakfast, right? And then like by 11, I'm out. Even though I got up, had plenty of sleep, ate breakfast, and then I'm just like, all right, back to sleep, and I don't know why that would happen.
Yeah.
Give me power! It's over!
Nice.
Give me power!
Nice.
Yeah! It's over! Try this! Heal! Shine! Judgment! Give me power! Go! Yeah, back off! There!
Ooh, baby.
So long! Judgment! Breathe! Back off! Over here!
Remember what comes after this.
Back off!
Unless...
I was like, we fucking can't. We were trying to fist bump, and then we were trying to high five, and then Cam went back to the fist bump, and we fucked it up. But who cares? He's dead. He's dead. I'm the king. I'm the master. Look at that shit.
Oh, you got the master belt.
I gasped because you know why? I was like, I got the final blow. I memorized that does a bar and a half. That always does a bar and a half. If I get the final blow, I'm like, shit, yes. If he doesn't have a second chance, he's dead. And he didn't have a second chance. That was what I was worried about. I was in my mind, I was like, I bet he's gonna have a second chance, and it's gonna be another New Dark Times, and I just have to survive it. Which I actually would have been okay with if it didn't change, because I already basically figured out how to survive it. Oh yes,
Yes.
he's dead.
Keep going. Oh, let me raise the volume.
It's over. I hope they give me a chance to save.
They will. Don't worry.
I was worried the game fucking crashed.
That's a Moogle.
He's dead. Oh, new cutscenes.
No sign of the boy.
What a bummer. Ah!
Oh, it's Bibbidi Bobbidi Bitch.
Fairy godmother.
Oh, I hope I didn't startle you.
She's
Not
the
at
real
all.
final boss.
What brings you here?
Well, dear, I
Look at
was
Sid's
asked
face.
to come by Merlin
Give me the controller.
and Master Yen Sid. Now, where is... Oh, Riku. Yes, Riku is his name.
Here, I'm Riku.
They've never met
It's
each other.
nice to meet you.
Oh shit! Yeah, they
Now,
haven't.
I'd like you to tell me about the dreams that you've been having, dear.
Dreams.
Oh shit!
My dreams.
Yeah, actually, I have to pay
one.
attention. There's story
It
now.
was dark, and I was surrounded by tall buildings.
Oh, shit.
I was looking around for Sora when I felt someone watching me from way up high.
Oh, it's the secret ending.
Yes, his dream is the secret. The secret.
That was your
was the
dream.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember.
Because that's basically where it ended.
But what happens next?
Oh, I know.
Huh?
Oh, fuck.
Why Riku's dream?
Oh, because Master Yen Sid was worried. You weren't having any luck finding Sora. And because Riku had been in Sora's dreams before, he thought perhaps Riku just may be the key. That's why he and Merlin asked me to come here and look into his dreams, since of course dreams are my specialty.
Castle of Dreams.
So, Riku's dream's my key?
Yes, dear. I'm sure there's something there that leads to Sora.
Dream Drop Distance 2.
Maybe.
Yeah,
In my
Possibly.
dreams?
where you play as Riku.
And
Look,
the other two.
oh, and Kairi. Right. Oh, shit, is she gonna wake up now? Oh, wait. What's happening?
The other two.
Okay, are we back to...
Okay.
Oh.
The credits.
Credits. Wait, so Limit Cut is done now.
Yeah. You have beaten Limit Cut.
Holy shit.
So they got Doug Earholtz back for Leon. May Winford for Yuffie. Blah, blah, blah. They got the original Fairy Godmother. I'm pretty sure that's still the original Fairy Godmother. And Christopher Lloyd as Xehanort. So I'm doing this because I don't want you to accidentally press a button at a certain screen.
Okay.
So, game clear data. We are going to save over this.
Oh. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you have
He's
the limit
dead.
cut. Okay.
Oh.
This is the final
episode. I'll save you no matter
we
what.
are
hashtag
not going to
goes.
do this. We're going to
Not today, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm going to end the recording and then we're just going to close the PS4.
Okay.
So before I do that, any final words?
Who's the last two? The other two, rather.
What do you think?
Kairi is probably one.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, not Sora, because he's gone.
I'm not going to tell you. But what do you think?
My thought was maybe Ventus, actually. Or, actually, it could be, like, Roxas. Or Shion or something. No, it wouldn't be Shion. She doesn't have memories of Sora. Like, her connection to Sora is only KH1. So I was thinking maybe Roxas.
Well, she said the other two, and then it showed two things. The first thing it showed was...
Kairi,
And then the second thing it showed was...
the final world.
Right.
So maybe it is Sora that she's talking about. But, like, there may be some way to access his dreams, even though he's not around. I don't know. I mean, she would know. She's the fairy godmother.
Okay, what do you think about this?
This, I'll save you no matter what. Yeah, this looks like a night version of the final world that we've never seen before. I don't think this has ever shown up anywhere else in the game. And yeah, that could be Sora, but that could be anyone, honestly. It could be Sora, it could be Kairi.
Okay. So, final thoughts about the game, Sam.
This game is fucking awesome. That is an awesome final boss fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I can't believe I'm done with the data battles.
Yep.
Actually, now that we're here, is there more gameplay?
There's a little bit more gameplay. And so that's what the capture card is coming in for.
Actually, okay. My only other question, and maybe you won't answer it, but is there like a lingering will boss, or is this like, is Data Xehanort the actual final boss of the game? Like actual final boss? You're not going to answer, are you?
You have no idea what you're in for.
No. I'm worried that it's another lingering will type thing.
Worried? You're worried about that?
I mean, I'm hype, but lingering will in Cage 2 took me 20 fucking episodes.
But Master Xehanort was harder than Lingering Will.
Yeah, but there could be... That doesn't mean he's the hardest possible fight. You could make Data Xehanort harder. Nomura could do that.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say, right? We are not going to do to this today because even if I had the capture card, I'm going to leave in a little bit. So
yeah.
But it's not like I'll bring the capture card and then we'll record and that's it.
Okay.
This is a little bit different than anything you've done before in the series. If I were to press X, and I'm not going to press X, it's not going to immediately go into a block cutscene.
Yeah.
It'll be a cutscene that PS4 can still record, and that's whatever. However, in the gameplay segment, it's just depending on what you do, depending on your actions, you can get one of two possible cutscenes, and both of those are blocked recordings.
Okay.
So we are. But it's not like we're just gonna do two cutscenes and that's it. So it's actual gameplay. So basically, we'll capture card, see if we can get one of the cutscenes, and then go back to PS4 recording until we are able to get both cutscenes.
All right. Well, let me ask one other question. That's more vague. In your opinion, is this next part harder than Data Xehanort? You don't have to tell me anything about what it is. Just your opinion on the difficulty.
I don't have a clear answer for that, Sam. Let me tell you something. Okay.
Also, careful where your elbow is. You're like almost... I don't want you to press X with your elbow.
Okay. For every single boss fight that you have done so far, right?
Yeah.
I've always been able to show you some things you don't know. And I'll do that again for Xehanort. However, in some sense, you know more about Xehanort than I do.
Interesting.
Because the way that you did...
So it's another one of those things where you found ways to bypass phases?
Nope, I didn't bypass any phase.
Oh, okay.
But this is what it is. First of all, I already showed you this, but my combos do more damage than yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, first of all, the way that I got past the dark phase, and I was able to, I found out a way to do it without damage, but it involved. Remember when I said I think I know why he shows up and there's a target on there? There's two reasons. First is for counters, and I use counter kick on Xehanort. I switched to counter kick for Xehanort, and for that fight. You did blocks and then you dodged the lasers. I blocked and then I did counter kicked to go to the lasers. And if he wasn't there with the targeting indicator, I would not be able to counter. The second thing I did was near the end. It gets really tricky near the end of the phase. I just did shot lock. And you have not ever been using that. And I've said before, if you're not going to use the shot locks, you might as well turn them off. But yeah, and then. The phase after that, okay, that the last attack that you just still didn't learn,
yeah,
but you killed him before he did it. I never even saw that. I don't know what goes on there because I just killed him before that. I didn't even know that he does the meteors again because you remember the combo he has where he's like does the whip and then the knuckles and then the sword and then sword knuckles sword. I killed him after that. And I never fought him again, actually. Unlike other data battles, and this is the only one that I never really went back to lab. So I had no idea he does the meteors again. I had no idea he does the freeze, fire, thunder again. We are definitely going to time, don't worry. and I had no idea what goes after that. I know it's blockable. Like, that's another thing. There's a lot. You have kind of been making that boss harder for yourself by choosing to dodge a lot of things. There's a lot more that's like you can get out of blocking. You did kind of see that at the end, but really, blocking is very useful, and so I think that just would have been the answer for that last attack. But I haven't seen it at all. Yeah,
They are blockable.
yes.
I actually can, like, without
the-
even
the-
without even having blocked it, I'm like 99% sure it's blockable.
It's definitely blockable. It's the Knuckles attack.
Yeah.
He just does the Knuckles attack twice.
Knuckles.
He just does the.
He just does it faster. That's
and
it.
he like kind of frame traps you so that it goes through once more.
Yeah.
The double sword is unblockable, and then the lasers that shoot from the Keyblade cannons are unblockable. But all the lasers in the golden hour,
Those are all blockable.
all blockable,
Including the middle laser, as I
No,
discovered.
but also including the very first one, like when Asuza starts and he shoots like a row at you, that's blockable too. And then when he shoots the gears and then you block them and then they explode, right? Like you have just taken to, all right, I'll just dodge, and that's fine. And that's actually in that case is might be easier than what I do. But what I do is I block and then dodge after immediately.
Yeah, I decided to stick to dodging because in that phase with Golden Hour, I'm very particular about where I need to stand. So the decision to dodge is more than simply getting away from the attack.
No,
it's also to position myself specifically on the inner circle of lasers so that when the lasers fan out, they don't hit me. And that I was able to more consistently get through Golden Hour without taking a ton of damage or missing as I mean, it's still kind of difficult, but because I was still doing it the block and air step way. But if I decided to do it by dodging through and then like jumping and then doing a combo, I probably would have been able to much more consistently get through that phase without taking much damage.
Yeah.
But he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm happy. I'm done with the
What
data
do you
battles.
think about Limit Cut?
It's fucking awesome. It's just data battles, but it's awesome.
Yeah,
Because data battles are awesome.
but the data battles in 2...
And also, every single fight, I think, is better than the fights in... Like, I don't really hate any of the data battles. Again, I just hate fucking Vanitas. But he's not even bullshit. He's not even, he's honestly not that hard.
No, I thought he was one of the easiest ones. I told you that.
The only thing is he's one of the only bosses that has, I would say he's not that random, but out of all the bosses, he's probably like the second most random. But he's not that random. It's just his only thing is he has a variation to his gopher fireballs that's a little bit different. Not hard to deal with. Just have to be aware of it. And he, in his first phase, actually I think in both his first and his last phase, he does the same 4 attacks, but in a different order. And he always does each attack once before he goes into his Keyblade glider phase. So if you're keeping track, it's easier to know, okay, what he's going to do, at certain points. Also, I think I don't know if this is really true, but I feel like he prefers to do some attacks early. Like he has, any 4 of the attacks could be an opener, but he probably does some of them more often
weighted
than others.
decisions.
Yeah, like weighted decisions. So it's like, and that's not very random. Like in the grand scheme of things, especially compared to like Lingering Will.
I think the most
where
random...
all of his phases could be completely different, and he'll have attacks that he can just decide to never use on you.
I think the most random data battle is actually Dark Riku.
That also makes sense, because he has a more player-like decision matrix. And he can decide to, go into his blocking and things at different times. Dark Riku's pretty tough too, but he's the type of fight where once you discover his one trick, he gets substantially easier. Whereas any fight after him, that's not the case. Even with Xehanort, I discovered, significant tricks that helped me get past not only the, like the parry shit, but also the golden hour. And then I was much more consistently getting to his next phase. Even after all that, it was still really hard because I had to get past New Dark Times.
Yeah.
And the phase that came after that, where he also has some new attacks where he mixes you up. But like, that's the main difference between something like him and Dark Riku.
Okay. So I'm going to cut it soon, but basically
we should cut it like in a couple minutes.
The last thing I'll say is that I don't know how long this will take you, but
actually I can probably take the controller back because I'll just...
No, give me a second.
All right.
But the one thing you should do before next time is buy Melody of Memory, Sam. All right, everyone. See you next time.
See ya.